Hello and welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to a news cycle on Global Television coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I am Uyi Agmofrebe. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and free to air on Nightcomsat. President Bola Tinubu has directed that the national flag must be flown at half-mast throughout the country for 7 days in honor of the departed Army Chief, Lieutenant General Taoreed Abiodun Lagbaja. This was contained in a statement by the Director, Information and Public Relations, Office of Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Senator George Akume Segun Imoheose. According to the statement, the directive comes after the death of the Chief of Army Staff Lagbaja, who died following a brief illness. He says the President appreciated the services of the departed to the nation and wished the family the fortitude to bear the great loss. In the same vein, President Bola Tinubu has ordered the rescheduling of the Federal Executive Council meeting following the demise of the Chief of Army Staff, Lieutenant General Taoreed Lagbaja. The President noted that a new date for the meeting would be announced later. The Federal Executive Council meeting had earlier been scheduled for today but had to be postponed in honor of the late Chief of Army Staff who passed away on Tuesday night. President Bola Tinubu has extended his congratulations to Donald Trump on his re-election as the 47th President of the United States of America. His congratulatory message was conveyed through a statement signed by his Special Advisor on Information and Strategy, Bayo Onanuga. The President expressed his eagerness to strengthen the ties between Nigeria and the United States amidst the complex challenges and opportunities of the contemporary world. The Coordinating Minister of Health and Social Welfare, Mohammed Pate, has announced that 45 billion naira has been disbursed directly to primary health centers across the country through the Basic Health Care Provision Fund. Dr. Pate made this statement in Abuja at the ongoing 3-day Nigeria Health Sector-wide Joint Annual Review themed "It's for All of Us, Accelerating Our Health Sector Reforms Together." He said the Basic Health Care Provision Fund 2.0 reform uses equity considerations in distributing financial and human resources to over 8,000 primary health care centers throughout the direct facilities. Vice President Kashim Shettima has reaffirmed Nigeria's commitment to addressing its nutrition challenges through a community-driven strategy at transforming nutrition outcomes across the 774 local government areas of the country. The Vice President, speaking during a meeting with a high-level delegation from the World Bank Group at the Presidential Villa in Abuja, presented the 774 initiative, which builds on successful outcomes from the Accelerating Nutrition Results in Nigeria project. The World Bank lauded the initiative's strategic framework as a potential model for tackling malnutrition in the country and across the region. The Vice President, while acknowledging the support of the World Bank on numerous nutrition programs across Nigeria, noted that the initiative comes at a crucial time considering the Accelerating Nutrition Results in Nigeria projects with its approaching its closeout phase. Governor of Ondo State, Lucky Aiyedatiwa, has announced that the dualization of the Akure-Idonre road is a top priority of his administration. The governor made the statement during his campaign visits to Idonre local government area, where he reassured the people of comprehensive development across the council area. Global Television's correspondent Kikelamo Kere, who is on the ground in Ondo State, now reports.
Governor Lucky Aiyedatiwa emphasized that the project will significantly enhance transportation, particularly for investors keen on exploring tourism opportunity in Idonre local government area. He says the dualization of the road will commence from Okearo Junction in Akure to lead to Idonre, adding that the contracting documentation is already being done.
It's one of the projects that is on the front burner of this administration, the dualization of Akure to Idonre. That will further ease transportation for everyone who travel into Akure. Don't forget, Akure is the capital city where we have the airport. The moment they fly into the airport, they can move on a very smooth road within 15 minutes. they will be in Idori. That will definitely boost tourism in Idori.
He stated that his administration is committed to improving critical infrastructure, boosting economic activities, and ensuring the welfare of residents through sustained and strategic investments.
Investors to invest in this, and government will also provide the enabling environment, security-wise and every other amenity that will further boost tourism in Idori.
During a visit to the palace of Owa of Idori, High Chief Emmanuel Aladetui, the Odunwo of Idori Kingdom, commended the governor's various developmental accomplishments across the state. The chief, who pledged the community's full support for the governor, says the community needs attention on healthcare facilities, tourism potential, road network, potable water, and boundaries disputes. At the palace of Oba Olakunle Ogunlowo, the Awosoye of Atosin Idori, the monarch passionately appealed for proper channelization of Owena Dam to make it more beneficial for local residents and called for revamping of Idori Golf Course, which has potential to boost tourism and economy. Governor Aiyedatiwa assured the community that the government will consider their request, emphasizing its administration's commitment to developmental projects that will uplift the entire state. From Akure, Kikelomo Okeri, Global Television News.
Let's stay in Nigeria's southwest now. Ekiti State Governor Biodo Oyebanji has appointed Honorable Justice Lekon Adekoye Ogumoye as acting Chief Judge of the state. The appointment of Justice Ogumoye takes effect from November 5, 2024. He replaces the former Chief Judge, Honorable Justice John Oyewole Adeyeye, who passed on November 4, 2024. Governor Obasani has promised to rehabilitate and empower the released End Bad Governance protesters from Kaduna State if they turn a new leaf and become responsible and law-abiding members of society. Speaking to journalists after the protesters had been released, the Secretary to Kaduna State Government, Dr. Abdulkadir Muazu Meyere, says the governor has asked him to receive the credentials of those who have completed their tertiary education. Secretary to the state government, however, said that the government will be tracking the activities and conduct of all 39 of them to ensure that they are of good behavior before those benefits will be extended to them. At least 10 farmers, including women from Wayam and Belu Belu villages in Rafi local government area of Niger State, have been reportedly killed by bandits. Residents said 6 of the victims were beheaded and attackers went away with their heads. They said many people also sustained bullet wounds and were being treated at a clinic in Kagara, the headquarters of Rafi local government area. Quite a sad story, no doubt. You're watching News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from Nigeria's capital, Abuja. When News Cycle returns shortly, Benjamin Mendy wins a legal battle against Man City over unpaid wages. Details of these, as well as business and foreign stories for you. Do stay with us. Thank you for staying with us. The Bank of Industry says it has unveiled the disbursement of presidential grants and loans in Bauchi State. Bauchi State Manager of the Bank of Industry, represented by staff member Kabiru Seidu, explained during the event that the grants and loans aim to empower 1 million micro, small and medium enterprises, MSMEs, across the 774 local government areas of the country. He said so far in the ongoing disbursement, some business owners have already benefited from the 50,000 naira presidential grants in Bauchi and across the country. Ministers of Agriculture and Food Security Abdul Kadir and his Science, Technology and Innovation counterpart Uche Nnaji, as well as Minister of Budget and Economic Planning Atiku Bagudu, are expected to appear before the House of Representatives Committee on Renewable Energy. The committee, chaired by Afram Ogene, is investigating the utilization of over $2 billion in investment and grants for the development of renewable energy sources in Nigeria from 2015 till date. The committee had argued that despite the huge grants and investments in the sector, the power supply in the country has continued to worsen. Kaduna State government says it plans to spend 93 billion naira in 4 years for the rehabilitation of the water sector in 4 trenches for holistically addressing the neglects of the past 10 years. The Commissioner of Public Works and Infrastructure, Architect Ibrahim Hamza, who made this known at a press briefing, disclosed that Governor Uba Sani has directed the payment of all outstanding salaries and wages to staff of Kaduna State Water Corporation, amounting to 800 million naira. The House of Representatives has expressed its readiness to engage tax experts to brief it on the implications of the tax reform bills currently before the National Assembly for consideration. Deputy spokesman of the House, Philip Agbese, disclosed this in Abuja. President Bola Tinubu and the Federal Executive Council had recently introduced 4 executive bills aimed at streamlining the tax processes, establishing a unified revenue service, and simplifying financial obligations for businesses and citizens. The reforms resulted from a month-long review of existing tax laws by the Taiwo Oyedele-led committee, which was inaugurated in August of 2023. Meanwhile, Senator Ali Undume says the tax reform bill of President Bola Tinubu administration is dead on arrival. He noted that the northern leaders were totally against the bill because it was against the north. He said the northern leaders and people are totally against it, especially the value-added tax bill, because it is against the northern part of the country. Undume stated that President Tinubu should heed the advice of the National Economic Council and the Northern Governors Forum, as well as withdraw the bills immediately, as the president is supposed to reform governance and not impose another tax on Nigerians. On the foreign scene, Donald Trump has claimed a magnificent victory over Kamala Harris in the fight for the presidency, as results put him on the verge of the most stunning comebacks in U.S. political history. The Republican former president addressed a crowd of jubilant supporters, saying America has given them an unprecedented and powerful mandate. Of the 7 crucial swing states, Trump won North Carolina, Georgia, Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin, and is ahead in Michigan, Nevada, and Arizona.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. This was a movement like nobody's ever seen before. And frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. We overcame obstacles that nobody thought possible, and it is now clear that we've achieved the most incredible political thing. Look what happened. Is this crazy?
Elsewhere, Britain's Prince William has paid a visit to South African President Cyril Ramaphosa in Cape Town after taking a nature walk with rangers and conservationists at Table Mountain National Park. The Prince of Wales is on a 4-day trip to South Africa for the mutual award ceremony of his Earthshot Prize, which will be held on Wednesday. He will also attend a global wildlife summit and hold other climate-focused engagements. The presidency says South Africa is pleased to host this year's Earthshot Prize Awards because it highlights the impact climate change and environmental degradation have in Africa. Launched in 2020, the prize aims to find innovations to combat climate and other green issues and awards 5 winners £1 million, an equivalent of $1.3 million each to drive their projects. Myanmar's military leader Min Aung Hlaing is on his first visit to China since he ousted the elected government led by Aung San Suu Kyi in February of 2021. The significant losses his regime has suffered in the civil war at the hands of poorly armed insurgents raised questions over how long he will remain at the helm. Leading a large delegation of officials and business figures, he arrived on Tuesday in Kunming, a city in the province of Yunnan, which shares a long border with Myanmar. And time to take a look at sports for you. Former Manchester City player Benjamin Mendy has won his legal case against the club to recover a significant portion of his unpaid salary, which had been withheld during his trial on rape charges. According to reports, Mendy, who was eventually acquitted, successfully argued for unauthorized deductions from his wages in an employment tribunal. The case centered on City's decision to halt Mendy's £500,000 a month salary in 2021 following his second arrest. Mendy, who joined Manchester City in 2017 for £49 million from Monaco, had been on full pay after his initial arrest in November 2020. Spanish giants Real Madrid have joined in the race for reinformed Ademola Lookman, with the UEFA Champions League holders hoping to bring the Nigerian to Santiago Bernabeu as a possible replacement for Vinicius Jr. Lookman has been in scintillating form since joining Atalanta from RB Leipzig in 2022 for €9.35 million plus bonuses, amassing 39 goals and providing 23 assists in 90 competitive appearances for the Italian side, and has been linked with a host of top European clubs. At the recent Ballon d'Or ceremony in Paris, Lookman was ranked 14th best player in the world and is considered the favorite for the 2024 CAF Men's Player of the Year award. A very smooth path to some sort of success there. That's it on News Cycle. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365, Star Times 276, and free to air on Nightcomsat. Kindly follow us across all social media platforms using the Global TV NG and other handles now showing on your screen. At top of the hour, Eddie Michael will bring you Big Talk.